Knocking the living shit out of your student. Still though, even though it's a sin, this guy is still clearly really awesome.
2 sins, one for sinning something you like, and the second sin because sinning him for doing an impulsive action he couldn't have stopped if he wanted to.
This tap closest to us saw another tap on the opposite side and got really excited.
And how is this a sin exactly?
Kids should really be wary of a dude who brings a ton of sweets to them and acts really nice. But I'm sure on this occasion it's alright.
He's their teacher, of course they're going to trust him, even though like 4 scenes later he's shown to be a douche. But they don't know that, they don't have foresight.
Let's just watch this space together guys, and whilst you're at it be sure to follow me at TheHonestGamer on Twitter. I'll go ahead and give myself a sin for self-promotion. Ding.
You say you're going to sin yourself, yet you add a sin to the AnimeSins counter. Make a second counter for your own sins.
Yep, this just got really fucking weird and I'm so glad I made the joke and then called it myself.
Why do you sin the characters that are evil for doing malicious acts?
Then you've got a pretty crappy family because that's quite a normal thing to be doing.
That's literally the point of this scene. It's foreshadowing to later in the show when it's revealed that Nagisa's family don't respect him.
Well, that's a new one. Thinking someone's name instead of thinking normally?
So you're telling me that it's not normal to think of someone's name? Because personally, when I see someone in a situation or even when I see a person enter a room, I think of their name before anything else about them.
No, you can't blame them because that's exactly what I thought during the first quarter episode of this series.
What's the sin here though? It's literally just them realising he's a boy, and I know you make the videos after you watch the anime, so why sin this scene if you know why he looks like a female?
Crying tears of cheese!
Take a good look at Koro-sensei. Do you really think he'd have normal tears?
That's what she said.
Your jokes aren't a sin of the anime, and I'm sick of saying this.
The principal turns into the crooked man here in such a way that it would definitely hurt his neck.
What's the sin here? Neck pain.
I would. And then probably, yeah.
Your horniness is also not a sin of the anime.
And why the hell isn't he the one at the school trying to kill Koro-sensei? I guess because it'd make for an interesting episode later on or during the next season.
You've already seen the show, you should know why, and if you haven't seen the show, you should watch it all before making the videos. It avoids you adding stupid sins like these.
This is a chapel, and yet the cross looks more like a literal cross as in an X rather than the other cross which has the line a little bit higher. I'm not too sure about this shit, but it's not looking right.
Perspectives and angles make it look like a cross rather than the religious cross.
And I don't really see how. But I do know that as a nation, Japan is still really anti-weed, so I guess it kind of makes sense to stick a kind of message to the youth in a way like this. But it still feels weird and like it's kind of a cheap shot.
Like you just said, it's a big deal in Japan. You're not Japanese, so you wouldn't really care for this. Either way, that doesn't make it a sin.